Welcome to Bookstr News. I'm your host Gracie, and this is where we talk about all things bookish. First, we have some sad news coming from East Wind Books of Berkeley. After 41 years, one of the nation's first Asian American-owned bookstores will be shutting down. The owners, Harvey and Beatrice Dong, have been prominent activists since the 60s. As a result, the East Wind Books of Berkeley has served as a national center for Asian American literature and studies since the 90s, when the Chinese-American couple bought the store. Harvey and Beatrice Dong didn't make the decision to close lightly. Since the creation of online stores like Amazon, sales have been lower, and the pandemic made it even worse. On top of that, last summer, monthly rent went up $140. Harvey and Beatrice are also now in their 70s, so the workload required to keep the store open has just become too much. And they want to spend more time with and take care of their aging parents, so keeping the store open just wasn't an option. East Wind Books of Berkeley will officially be closing down on April 30th, so if you're in the Berkeley, California area, be sure and stop by and support them one last time. Then, we have some concerning news from a Chicago bookstore. Pilsen Community Books, a worker-owned bookstore that's held community events for leftist book lovers, has been under surveillance by the FBI? According to FBI documents, the store is used by anarchist violent extremists and pro-abortion extremists, which is complete news to the workers of Pilsen Community Books. One event that caught the FBI's eye was a sign painting event held at the store in preparation for the protest against the Supreme Court's recent decision on abortion last June. Mandy Medley, one of the owner workers, said, "It's really creepy that they call a bunch of socialist feminists who are painting signs and banners for a rally that Pritzker spoke at anti-abortion extremists." Medley then goes on to say, "Here's the thing about PCB. We absolutely do support community organizing, and we are unapologetically leftists, but community organizing is not illegal and should not be treated as such." Unfortunately, the FBI has spent a lot of their resources investigating community organizing throughout the years, even when the intentions are purely peaceful. So it really makes you wonder, don't they have anything better to do? Mackenzie Brown, another owner worker, described that learning this information had a chilling effect. Knowing that the FBI is watching adds weight to the store's activism. But the store's workers refuse to let the FBI deter them. This unnecessary surveillance is just a sign to keep organizing in support of a better world. Next, moving on from bookstores, Agatha Christie is the latest author to have her work edited for modern audiences. This is coming after hearing the news about recent edits to Roald Dahl and Ian Fleming's previous works, though you'll remember Penguin Random House did backtrack on the Roald Dahl edits. But now, Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple mystery series have been combed through by HarperCollins and have had offensive passages removed or reworked. This news is relatively recent, so without knowing the exact changes, it's difficult to say whether or not the changes were warranted. But as we know, the way offensive media from the past is portrayed in the modern world varies from company to company. Some companies completely remove offensive content, while others offer disclaimers, and there seems to be heavy opinions from both sides on what is right. Next, we have a couple updates to book bans. Lori Halse Anderson, author of Speak and the memoir Shout, both books on sexual assault awareness targeted towards middle and high schoolers, has spoken out against Pennsylvania's push to ban sexually explicit books. The Pennsylvania Central Bucks School District has followed in Florida's examples and made the decision to prohibit any books including written or visual sexual content from all grade levels. Anderson spoke out at the school board meeting, and just listen to her statement here.
Your book bans will be an act of educational malpractice. Your book banning will be an act of illegal government overreach. Denying education and information to your students is guaranteeing that some of them are going to be broken for life.
It's a scary sentiment for sure, but these book bans are scary. And school boards and policymakers need to understand that denying education to serious topics like sexual assault will leave students broken. Then, back in Florida, another book to get banned recently is This Book is Gay by Juno Dawson. In a 4-3 vote by the Hillsborough County School Board, This Book is Gay will not be available in any middle school. This Book is Gay is a non-fiction book that offers guidance to LGBTQ+ youth, meaning it's written for the youth. It was removed because there are some descriptions of gay sex, and it could be dangerous to children's minds. Many people showed up at the boardroom to speak their minds on the subject. Those against the ban say that no student would be forced to read it, so why ban it for everyone? The book would only serve to assist LGBTQ students who need it. Another person against the ban recited the Song of Solomon from the Bible, a passage that includes a sexual act, and said, if this book is gay with banned for sexual content, then the Bible should be too. Regardless of the opposition, the Hillsborough County School Board is not backing down. In lighter news, though, we have several refreshing bookish announcements for you. First, Emily Henry's best-selling novel, Book Lovers, is getting a film adaptation by Tango Production Studios. Sarah Hayward, best known for writing and producing the HBO Emmy-nominated show Girls, is set to write the script. Next, the Hunger Games prequel adaptation, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, has released the official poster for the film, and wow, it is just gorgeous. There's not really much news to report on this, but we just had to touch on it because it's so perfect. Finally, in the recent Audie Awards on Tuesday, March 28th, Viola Davis won the top award, Audiobook of the Year, with her personally narrated memoir, Finding Me. Though this isn't too surprising after Davis won the Grammy with the same memoir, it's still a major accomplishment. And with that, what do you think about today's episode? We'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. As always, I'm your host, Gracie, and this is Bookstr News. So if you want to hear more from us, be sure and check out our website, and we'll see you next week.